There's about to be an expanded, renewed push to remove President Trump from office using the 25th Amendment, which, of course, speaks to the mental health of the sitting president. This has come to light through multiple sources. Alex Jones recently talked about this at Infowars.com, and he's absolutely correct. He's got inside sources connected to the White House. I'm going to add some additional data points to the short analysis here, just to bring you up to speed in case you're not familiar with what's happening behind the scenes. Remember that what the public sees versus the war that's really taking place behind the scenes are two completely different things. The public doesn't see the operations of the deep state intelligence community and how they are bribing officials to turn against Trump and commit treason. I mean, just the fact that John Brennan still has his security clearance tells you all you need to know about the level of treason being carried out by the deep state in America today. So what's really happened, this is my analysis now, what's really happened is that the establishment has come to realize that Trump is poised to win re-election in 2020. And if he does that, then he would be in a second term. In a president's second term, that's usually when they can get the most done because they never have to worry about being reelected. For example, Ronald Reagan, his second term was by far his most productive term, with all kinds of policies and tax reform and getting conservative things put in place and putting more conservative judges on the court and so on. Speaking of that, by the way, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is, of course, on her last days on planet Earth. No judgment in that. We all live and die. Her time is about to be up, and just through natural means. And that means that whoever's in the White House when she goes will, of course, be able to appoint her replacement. The establishment will freak out if Trump gets another Supreme Court pick. Remember how viciously they tried to destroy Judge Kavanaugh with the made-up serial rapist and rape train accusations, completely fabricated. And we know they have dirt on every potential Supreme Court justice that might be nominated by President Trump. Every single one of them. There have been spies, there have been operatives planted in their lives in order to turn on them and fabricate false accusations with some degree of possible believability. Every one of them. Remember, the FBI put spies into the Trump campaign. Well, it turns out that the establishment has been putting operatives and spies, or what you might call sleeper cells, into the lives of all the prominent judges who might become Supreme Court justices one day. That's no exaggeration. That's how this works. So anyway, the deep state realizes Trump may win. In fact, right now it looks like it, because who's going to vote for Joe Biden? The plagiarist, the serial plagiarist. Biden, just for the record, Biden is a he made it through life by stealing credit, stealing everybody else's work, and putting his name on it. He's the kind of student who would copy your test in high school. Remember the people like that? I hated people like that because I'm always the one who had all the right answers. You know, I was the A student. I was the top of the class. And people were always trying to copy off of me. Always trying to get answers off of me. I know the kind of person that Joe Biden is. He has no original thoughts. He's low IQ. He has no ethics, no morals. He's hardly his own person. And he wants to be president? Well, he'd be the perfect puppet for the globalists, which is exactly why we should absolutely not elect him to the presidency. But the deep state wants anybody but Trump, and they're willing to do anything to take Trump out of power. And since they realize Trump looks likely to win the 2020 election, they are now going to double down on their efforts to invoke the 25th Amendment. And this is why you're seeing this if you watch anything in the legacy media. They are reporting on Trump's mental health issues. And of course, they're making it all up. And they have authors and so-called experts and people who come in and say, yeah, he needs to be evaluated for psychiatric oversight or something. These people themselves are insane. They're part of the insane anti-Trump deranged left. And these leftists now, I just saw recently, there was a woman in Florida, I think, who just stabbed herself in the chest 3 times tried to kill herself because she can't stand living under Trump. And they say Trump is the insane one. No, it's the anti-Trumpers they've completely lost their minds. If anybody needs to be in a psychiatric hospital, people like Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler and these anti-Trump leftists, they are completely and utterly insane. I don't know what to say about those people. They've got no marbles left to even find. You know how people say they lost their marbles? These leftists don't even have any marbles remaining. They can't even find any marbles. Their marbles are so far down the road. They dropped in the gutter, flushed down the sewer, and they're already floating out into the river. Well, I guess marbles don't float. They're being washed out into the river. How about that? We have to make sure the metaphor follows the laws of physics, I guess. So there you go. In any case, they're willing to do anything to take Trump out of power. So the 25th Amendment is their new effort. And what they're doing is they're threatening and bribing all the people surrounding Trump to try to get them to turn on Trump, to testify against him, to say that he did crazy things. So you saw this recently when Nancy Pelosi was in a meeting with Trump, and then Trump reportedly yelled at her, refused to negotiate because Pelosi was still pushing possible impeachment, or at least she's not the one spearheading it, but she hasn't totally shut it down yet. So Nancy Pelosi and I think Senator Schumer came to the microphone and said that Trump has gone insane. You wouldn't believe what he said. He's yelling and screaming and all these other crazy things. So you're going to see more people featured in the fake news media, i.e. CNN, MSNBC, and so on, who claim to have witnessed Trump saying or doing crazy things. That is what is about to happen. And they're going to use that to say that Trump needs to be eliminated from office and that he's not psychologically fit for office. That's what's coming. So watch for that. It's only days away or maybe weeks away. This is the new push to get him out of office. And they're going to say, basically, they're going to say anybody who doesn't abide by what the left wants them to believe is insane. In other words, if you're not a globalist, they're going to say you're insane. If you want to own a gun, they're going to say you're insane. If you love your country, well, you're insane, obviously. If you don't want to be overrun with illegal, violent, criminal aliens, then they're going to say you're insane. If you don't want to stab your newborn babies with scalpels until they bleed out and die in the name of women's health, then they're going to say you're insane. But who's really insane, actually? I mean, think about it. It's the left. They are lunatics. They're not even human anymore. They're demonic. Their level of insanity knows no bounds. But they're going to say Trump is insane because Trump is defending America against the insanity of the left. So watch for that tactic. It's coming soon. Stay informed. Read naturalnews.com. Of course, you can hear all my podcasts. They're posted each day on the right column of the homepage of naturalnews.com. And you can catch other people's videos and commentary at brighteon.com. And I thank you for your support. Be safe, stay informed, and take care.
Learn more at healthrangerreport.com.
Thank you for watching. If you want to support our mission, visit us at healthrangerstore.com for the world's largest selection of lab-verified superfood and nutritional products for healthy living. It's at healthrangerstore.com.